In the skies over Taiwan, a new threat appears on the horizon. Drones, also known as unmanned aerial vehicles, or UAVs, were deployed by China in unprecedented drills. It was Beijing's response to U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's trip to Taipei. Analysts say it was a new theater for the Chinese People's Liberation Army drones, but a well-worn tactic.
The PLA does have a precedent of using UAVs as a means of maintaining presence and persistent surveillance of disputed waters, including in the East China Sea and in the vicinity of the Senkaku Diaoyu Islands. But the use of UAVs with these types of pressure tactics or coercive exercises is a bit more of a new phenomenon.
Like China's incursions into Taiwan's air defense zone, the use of these drones is seen as having a psychological effect, chipping away at morale and faith in the armed forces. But they could serve another purpose.
We could imagine a couple potential benefits from that kind of tactic, one of which would be to evaluate the readiness of the garrisons on the offshore islands in question and how quickly their defense commands are able to detect the UAVs and respond. If these kinds of activities were to become routine, that could be a further means by which to desensitize these defense commands to having UAVs operating in vicinity.
The drones that harried Taiwan's forces on the offshore islands this month may have been a first, but it is unlikely they will be the last.
I think we can expect to see the continuation and, if anything, escalation of these types of activities, because UAVs are a very useful instrument for these kinds of pressure campaigns or punitive measures. The advantage from Beijing's perspective is that they can increase the pressures, can try to provoke a response psychologically, but with lesser likelihood of an accident that could result in a fatality and with less costs in terms of sort of the wear and tear on manned aircraft and assets.
As China continues advancing in drone technology, Taiwan faces a serious challenge. In this new realm, the rules of engagement are opaque. To meet it, Taiwan is developing its own capacity, both to engage enemy drones and to produce its own UAVs, defending the country's skies in the face of new threats. Ryan Hill Kilpatrick for TaiwanPlus.